today on Divorce Court.
My husband and I are arguing all the time. He speaks Hebrew, I speak English. I asked him to take lessons. He completely denies needing to do that.
There is nothing wrong with my English, he's just using it as an excuse.
Because he's Israeli and I'm American, he thinks that he has to be macho, and that's really cool, and it comes off being chauvinistic. I can take care of myself.
I want the judge to tell Elisa that I'm a good man, I'm not a chauvinist, and I'm here to take care of her.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Elisa Fisher and Leah Mayran. The two of you have been married for 10 months. You're already having a little trouble, so you've come to see me. I'm going to start with Ms. Fisher. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why you're here to see me today?
Well, I thought it would have been a good idea for us to get married, but his native language is Hebrew, mine is English. We have a breakdown in communication. I think you should get some English classes.
Oh, told you. Why do you think it's a language barrier and not an otherwise intimate communication barrier?
Because his answer is always, I don't know, for anything that I say when he's doing something wrong. I don't know. Why don't you explain yourself? That's what I ask him.
Oh, men say, I don't know all the time. They just shut us up. You know, I don't know, baby. Mr. Mayran, do you say I don't know a lot?
Sometimes.
All the time, all the time,
Now, Mr.
Only-
Mayran, do you not understand, or do you just want her to be quiet?
Just want to avoid arguments.
I told you. It's not the language.
Only with small issues, you know.
Big issues. What are you
Why
talking
don't you tell me some of the big issues about which he will not speak?
For instance, he goes to my mom's house without telling me.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I mean,
There you Judge! Ma'am, Your Honor! Your Honor!
I like him already.
I mean, I love her mom. We have a good communication. It's like...
Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Miss Fisher, why don't you tell me, because it's only been 10 months. Tell me about how you got together and what it is you like about one another.
Well, I thought it would be a good idea. He has strong family values. I come from a broken home. He's strong with Judaism. I've sort of let my faith, dribble away, and but it was a wrong decision. I'm 11 years older. I already have my life planned. I know how I do things. He tries to come in and orchestrate everything differently. Chauvinistic, macho.
I'm just trying to help.
Really?
Hey. Now, Miss Fisher, work with me. I want to know how y'all met. Why did you think it was a good idea to marry to begin with?
Well,
Professionally, you two found one another. Explain that to me.
we met on the job. I'm a musician professionally. He's a musician professionally. I saw him on stage playing drums. He looked hot. That was all a facade.
She's just cold. Mr. Mayran, I will ask you this. Do you believe that your language barrier does have something to do with your failure to communicate with her, or is it something else altogether?
No, not really, not really. Most of the people, understand my language, and I think it's fine. She's just using it as an excuse.
Okay. Can you give me some examples, some literal examples of things that he misunderstands or doesn't?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor. He texts me, I'm going to send this person a massage. Really? It's message. Then he texts me.
Yeah, but it's funny. What's wrong with that? It's funny. It's funny.
No, it's not. No, it's insulting.
Give me some other ones, Miss Fisher.
If he was in a professional business situation, like for his job, and he wrote that to one of his clients, they would think he was like some kind of pedophile or something.
Do what everybody else does. That autocorrect. You know what I mean? Autocorrect. Tell me something else.
Well, he texted me that he wants to leak me.
Leak?
So?
L-E-A-K instead of L-I-C-K.
Oh, okay. I got about it.
Yeah, but you understood it, right? You understood what I meant.
Not really. I really didn't. And besides, why would I want someone to leak me?
Don't even say it again. No, it sounds too, okay.
How about Out of the Woods, Your Honor?
What about Out of the Woods?
We were working on a project, and I said to him, "Oh, cool, we're out of the woods." And he goes, "You need another 2x4?"
I wasn't familiar with the phrase.
It's an idiom. It's idiomatic. It doesn't translate literally. Are you gonna get mad about that?
Yeah, I mean, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's like the start of it.
Well, show me the whole iceberg.
Underneath it, there's communication issues. Like, for instance, I said, "Go and take that parking spot. It's available." And in Los Angeles, parking is very hard. He goes to the parking spot, stops, waits, then drives off. The
thing is that you're making.
Miss Fisher, hang on. Mr. Myron, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
What did you see in her?
What's that?
I said, what did you see in her? I mean, what was the... I'm just asking. So far, I don't get it.
Now, look, when I met her, she was like a hot rock chick, she's a bass player, amazing bass player, and, for me, to be with an American girl, it's like a fantasy. So...
well, there are a lot of us out there,
Yeah, but I got to meet her. And it was like amazing, And,
I got to meet her, and it was amazing.
I mean, in the beginning it was cool, but then I realized that it's like I have my own life. I thought he was the kind of like my last chance to have a family.
I am your last chance. I am your last chance. You can keep it. Please keep it.
Okay, really?
You can keep it, yeah.
Really? Okay, look, honey, really?
Mrs. Fisher, you're so in over your head. You have no idea. I'm going to move on from here, try to give you a chance to recover. We're going to talk about the difference in your ages and how you believe you're too old to change, so he needs to change.
This is my country. And he has to listen to me. This is my country.
He has to listen to me. Miss Fisher, good Lord of mercy. I'm going to try to get you out here without getting stoned. So... So, Ms. Fisher, my understanding is you believe he's trying to change you when, in fact, you say you're set in your ways and you're not looking to be reorchestrated. Why don't you explain that to me?
I am 11 years older than him. I have my life set up. Plus, this is my...
But sometimes you're acting like a baby. You're disorganized. Your time management is bad.
No. Mr. Myron, hang on. I'm going to get to you in a second. You finish out what you're going to say.
That's a perfect example. I explained something to him, and because he comes from a culture where the men are more important than the women in Israel.
No, it's not like that.
Hang on, Mr. Myron, hang on.
I was there. I lived on a kibbutz very close to him. Very close to where his birthplace is.
Okay, so you found that it was a society where it's patriarchal, that the men make the decisions, and you believe that he's trying to come into your life and superimpose that on what you do.
Exactly. Like, for instance, my phone was stolen. He goes and runs to the 14-year-old kid that stole my phone and gave him $150.
I got a call from the thieves and he offered me...
Hang on, Mr. Myron.
$150 to a 14-year-old kid, telling him that it's okay to steal someone's phone because he's going to make money off of it.
Okay, Mr. Myron, why don't you explain your actions?
Someone stole her phone, cell phone. She left the car windows open. Someone stole her phone. After 3 days, I got a phone call from the thief. He told me that I can come and meet him. I knew that I would have to pay something, so I drove all the way to the other side of town. I met the kid. I paid him. I took the phone and
But you didn't tell me, though. go? I mean, and
I
you
try
didn't
to
get
do
in
something
touch with
nice
me.
for you.
could've said it, sent me
That's
an
what I'm supposed to do. I try to do something nice for her.
I know, but I could have gotten
Miss Fish, don't talk
You-
to him.
you were
Miss
happy.
Fish, don't talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me where he went wrong there, because I failed to see it.
I have my phone completely backed up on my computer because I am technologically savvy,
No, you're not.
and I had insurance on my phone, Your Honor, which means that I could have had a free
Stand up.
phone. I could have had a free phone that was a lot better than the phone that was stolen because of the insurance. And
So
instead
you
he
had a
goes-
better
Yeah.
plan.
I
mean,
did.
it clearly
I
was
had
a better plan.
I already had
and I get that part. It was
Yes,
clearly
ma'am.
a better plan, a way to
But
handle
she's
it.
too slow. She's too slow with it, you know. She
I
could.
think
we
you're-
should-
Well, let me help Miss Fisher out here a little bit, because she's in trouble with the audience and everything.
This is very
What, no,
important, Your Honor.
her point is, I understand you. It was a gallant thing to
I
do.
was trying
You were
to
trying to
help
be
her.
chivalrous. I get that part, but she's a grown woman, and it's her device, and you should have consulted with her. Like, hey, baby, I'm good. I'm gonna get a new phone. I've got insurance. Give her an opportunity to have her own input on how her own business is being conducted. Take it away, Mr. Myron.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree, but I
Thank
had
you, Your Honor.
I had short time to make a decision because he could disappear. So
Everything's a short time, though.
tried
Communication,
to
understand what you're
relationship is
saying.
You know, when you get a phone call
Phone
from
call, you don't know what
someone,
else. That's your one opportunity. You
yeah.
take it or not take it.
That's it.
We're gonna move on, because you didn't do well here either. So we're gonna move on. No,
It's
put
like-
your hand down. Put your
Your
hands down.
Honor.
Put your hand down.
It's like
You
the same thing
say-
with their parking tickets.
You say he's jealous of your music family, and I want to know what you mean by that.
Like she has a musical body that she spends too much time with him, and I don't know what is going on there. Hopefully she's not cheating, but I
Do you
asked.
think she could be?
She said no, and I believe her.
Ma'am,
Do you
Your
know?
Honor-
Do you know who we're talking about?
I do.
Do you believe Lior is a male chauvinist or a gentleman? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/divorce court. Divorce Court will be right back. If you would like your case to be heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Divorce Court. So, Ms. Fisher, what do you mean by he's jealous of your music family?
Yes, ma'am. Most of the musicians that we associate with, they're all men. Most of them, unless you're hanging out with an all-women group, and most of the time, they are all men. So I want us to associate with them and create other musical relationships, other musical families, and he gets jealous.
I'm not
because of
jealous. She just can make the
No,
separation
no.
between
Hang
work
on, hang on.
and
Let her finish.
personal life.
Go ahead.
I don't bring them into my personal life.
Yes, you are.
No,
You're taking
I
care
don't-
of everyone. You can take
Mr. Myron,
homelessness
explain
from
that to
the
me.
street
Why do
and-
you feel like that life bleeds into her personal life?
Because she wants to take care of everyone. She brings her work issues to our personal lives, and
Well, give me an example. Give me an example of some of the things that she does that you say allows her music life to bleed into your personal life.
I think that people can take an advantage of her, you know, by helping them. Like she has a musical body that she spends too much time with him, and I don't know what is going on there. Hopefully she's not cheating, but I
Do you
asked.
think she could be?
She said no, and I believe her.
Ma'am,
Do you
Your
know?
Honor-
Do you know who we're talking about?
I do.
Do you understand that he has concerns in that regard?
I can understand that, but I can go and shake someone's hand and he would think I was having
No, I'm
personal
not.
relations outside of our relationship.
No, you know,
Yes.
you know that it's not true. No.
Yes, it's true. This is other people in our musical family. Some of them are very accomplished, very professional. And that's an opportunity for him. Being here, being new in our culture, being new in our country. This is an opportunity for him to have a musical relationship with somebody who has already had a full career and has their
Now, Ms.
custom-
Fisher, you claimed not long ago that he's trying to superimpose his plan on you. You sound like you're trying to superimpose your plan on him.
This is my country. This is my country, and he has to listen to me.
This is my country. He has to listen to me. Ms. Fisher, good Lord of mercy. I'm going to try to get you out here without getting stoned. So, I'm going to turn the tables yet again. You say that you came from a broken home and he came from a functional home. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the difference between your two homes?
At the end of the day, when I'm by myself, I can have feelings of abandonment, feelings of being alone. I left home when I was 14. I was sent away to an all-girls boarding school.
Why I'm here.
Mr.
That's why I'm
Myron,
here.
let her
I'm still talking.
finish.
That's what I'm talking about. He interrupts me all the time, you know? And I mean, I'm really not joking about this. It's like, at the end of the day, I am by myself. And when I feel misunderstood or he goes and does things behind my back, I feel abandoned. And it brings up all those feelings that, like, I'm still going to be on my own.
You just have to let go. Sometimes you just have to let go.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to help her. You know, I think that I can help with her family issues. I'm coming from a solid family, you know, traditional family where the man does nice things for the woman, and you know that's how it should be in a good relationship. I'm not trying to take over. I'm not trying to.
Mr. Myron, let me ask you this. What one thing could I give you if I could change one thing about her? What one thing would you like me to help you with before you leave here?
Just tell her that I'm a nice person, I'm trying to do good, and she has to do something with her bad time management.
Okay.
I do not have bad time management.
Can Elisa and Lior's marriage survive the cultural differences between them? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. You play rock? Or what do you play?
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, rock and roll.
Yeah.
You good?
Yes, my band is called Sonic Temple, and his is called something else.
It's Stone Temple Pilot.
But stoned with a D.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with the name of his band? Because it has a D, Stoned? You don't like that?
Well, I like it, but no, it's great. It's wonderful. We met in that regard, and we connect through.
Mrs. Fisher, let me
I wouldn't have met him if.
Mrs. Fisher, let me tell you something.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to go home. You need to be quiet. You need to go, get up on the couch and just do like this in a happy dance because he's bothered with you. He loves you. He wants to be nice to you. He's funny. He's got a sense of humor. You complain. You got an irritating voice. You go on and on and on. I'm telling you, wait a minute. He's young. He's hot. And he loves you. That's not going to be common out there. Love him back. Be joyful. Be happy. Play your bass. Everything. But don't mess this up. They're lining up at the door for him right now.
Thank you.
You need to appreciate what you got. Because Mr. Mayran is all that and a bag of chips. This matter is adjourned.
Thank you.
Judge Lynn thinks my husband is a perfect catch, but at the end of the day, I'm by myself, and I still feel like he's going over my head, doing things without my permission, doing business without me. I don't need someone running my life.
After Judge Lynn make the decision, I don't think that I have to make any changes.